back to the Raj Reviews channel, and guys, we are back with another episode of our Clone Marathon. This time we're doing the Stars of Black series, Clone Commander Wolffe from the Red Line. So beforehand, I always like to do a little bit of deep diving into the information of the figure, things like that. I tried looking to see if he was exclusive or not. He is, but it is kind of weird seeing that he's an exclusive to a lot of things. Preferably a fan channel or Amazon type exclusive. He's a GameStop exclusive at one point, so he's an exclusive to some point. But yeah, overall, I am immediately impressed with, the figure still in the box and this overall look. But before we deep dive into that too, let's just go over the packaging real quick, starting off with the Black Series logo, of course the massive window featuring the figure and the accessories, this awesome mural or artwork right here on the side, and his name on the bottom. And since he's an exclusive, he doesn't really have a number for the lineup, but more so just the name right here. You also get this really cool description and the portrait here in the background, the Black Series logo yet again, some warnings here on the bottom of the box. Again, more warnings here. So see, here's the GameStop sticker showing that he was an exclusive here, but it's kind of weird. I might just put him as a GameStop exclusive, might as well. And there's nothing on top, but let's go ahead and crack him open. And here he is out of the box. And looking at Wolffe up close, again, it leaves me speechless seeing how much detail they put into him. It is crazy seeing animated characters come into a more live action look, and especially in figure form, they nailed it. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start from top to bottom. Looking at the head, it looks amazing. Look at this face sculpt right here and the photo tech used. It looks incredible. Of course, he has that sort of classic clone trooper hairstyle going on right here, but the photo tech and the face print is awesome. I love the printing in the eyes, especially right here with the scar. It's amazing. It looks really good. Of course, you can see a little bit that he actually does have a blind pupil, so that's really cool seeing that they didn't just do plain white. He does have this 5 o'clock shadow going on right here. Amazing detail. Here's a closer look at that photo tech for you guys. And as far as articulation goes, again, since he is part of the Red Line, it is more based around just the top of the head. You're getting movement. No neck movement right here, but he does a pretty decent job looking up and down. Looking at the torso, he has this really awesome paint job going throughout the armor, with these lighter tones of gray, of course. He has some little buffs and scratches, some mud, and then in the back it is a cleaner look. I also want to point out the Wolffe insignia right here, or the logo on his right shoulder pad, and then he has another insignia right here as well. He also has this smaller antenna piece similar to Cody, I believe, has that as well. And as far as articulation, he does have a ball joint, so you get some pretty good movement, side to side, back, and forward. Looking at the arms sticks out right about there. It is able to go around pretty nicely. Doesn't really feel like there's a particular butterfly joint, but it's more so just right here around the shoulder. You do get a swivel near the shoulder, double elbow, so it goes pretty good. And then of course they swivel right here at the wrist and at the hand. The other side as well. Arm sticks out pretty decent. It goes all the way around without any struggle. Swivel right here. Elbow joint, of course, and articulation at the wrist and at the hand. Looking at the waist, he does have this white belt, has some pouches right here, the 2 holsters for his pistols, and then again that grenade piece, but it does not come off. And I'll say it again, the best part about these commander sort of like clone troopers are of course the soft goods comma. I like how, it's just this solid black. There is a little bit of like this really darker gray going around right here, but for the most part, it is a solid black. Looking at the legs, he almost goes into a full on split. He's able to sit down pretty nicely, and let's go back right there. And he does have a swivel right here near the thighs. He does have a double knee, so you can go past a kneeling position right here. And lastly, looking at the boots, they come in this solid gray sort of like color. The feet do point down, they do point up, and there is some rock wrinkles to get some cool action poses. And now looking at the accessories, he comes with a helmet. Looking at Wolffe's helmet, again, they got everything on point from the entire look, basically. I always like the style of Wolffe's helmet. It's very unique compared to the other troopers. Almost looks like Neo's helmet a little bit, but it does have its own characteristics. I love the paint job with it, with these teeth, the whole wolf gang sort of like look with these gray colors, the little specks of yellow going throughout there. And then I like this little like scratch mark or like this dirt mark right here on the side of the visor. And the rangefinder does move up and down, thankfully, and it comes in this silver color. To equip the helmet, you just easily pop it on right here, and there you go. And lastly, he comes with 2 pistols. Looking at the pistols, again, they are exactly the same as we have reviewed before. So they come in this solid black color, and they are in this like smaller model of the pistol that they usually carry. And yes, he is able to hold on to them very nicely, as you can see right here. And if you're not going to use any of the pistols, you can just slide it inside of the holster right here. Goes in very nicely. It's very snug, so it won't come out. So that was an overview of the figure. I feel like the articulation definitely needs some work around, especially like in the arms. It's a little bit restricted compared to some of the other clone commanders we reviewed so far, but overall, not a bad exclusive. The attention to detail, though, is one thing I will, take notice to. Everything is on point. Love the photoreal tech that they use for the face. The overall detail in the figure itself is spot on. And if you're definitely, a fan of the Clone Wars or, Commander Wolffe in general, definitely pick him up if you can. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this review. And if you guys did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. And I'll catch you all on the next one.